Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Wisdom Sinclair and I'm so glad you're here. Before I leave this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure that you follow me on all my social medias, which will be listed down in the description box and somewhere on the screen. And also feel free to check out a few of my other videos listed in one of the cards above me. So today I am going to be trying out the new Pat McGrath foundation and concealers. I bought one foundation and two concealers, one for highlight and one for contour, and I'm really excited to try them out because Pat McGrath, I believe she caters to African American women. I saw Jackie Aina do her review on her, and I saw a few other black YouTubers do their review on her products, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to try Pat McGrath. But the only thing stopping me was the foundation and concealers were very, very expensive. Like, oh my god, look at these prices. Like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive for a foundation and concealer. So in total, I probably spent, I don't know, I think the foundation was like, the only thing is now we're in a quarantine, so I wasn't able to actually go to the store and make sure that the foundation or the concealer were the shades that I wanted to pick for my face. So today I'm going to be trying out the colors to see if they match on my skin tone, and I'm going to be seeing, is it worth the money, or should you really just pass and buy something in the drugstore, or maybe even something a little bit cheaper at Sephora. For this video, I will only be focusing on the foundation and the concealer, so I'll skip out on majority of the steps that I do, but if you did want a full face tutorial of how I get ready, start from finish, I do have a get ready with me up, and I also do have a foundation routine up on my channel, so you can definitely go check those out if you're interested. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey YouTubers, so my camera actually malfunctioned when I was videotaping, and part of the clip that I was recording was not saved, but for the most part, the part is here. Hopefully this works, but bear with me guys. Okay, so for the most part, like I was saying before, my face is covered. Like, you can definitely walk out the house like this, but in my personal opinion, like, I would never walk out the house like this because you can still see my dark circles on both sides. Not so much this side, but you can definitely see them on this side, and I don't really like that. I'm gonna zoom you guys in to see if you can see my scars a little bit more. I prefer a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to continue to apply this foundation until I get the coverage that I like. So just watch. So, and you probably get a even better coverage if you use a brush instead of a beauty blender. My problem is I'm lazy and I don't like to clean my brushes, so I just use the closest tool I could find, which was a clean beauty blender. And make sure you blend it down your neck if you can. Yeah. Okay guys, so I did apply another layer of foundation, and this is what I'm looking like. You can still kind of see my dark spots on my face, but if you don't have as prominent dark spots as I do, then the foundation should probably cover them. But when I'm speaking for myself, I can still see my dark spots on my face, but I don't want this to look too cakey, and I feel like right now we have a really good base and it looks very natural. Actually, when I'm looking at my viewfinder, I feel like this foundation looks really good. Like, it looks really good, and it also looks really good in person. I just wish it was a little bit more full coverage, but I feel like if it were more full coverage, I would have a little bit more cakiness on my face. So I bought two concealers, and this is what they look like in the package. These concealers claim to be weightless, full coverage, high performance, runway tested, and MUVA approved. So for these concealers, I have two shades. The lighter shade that I got, which is this one here, the lighter shade is in the shade M21, and then the darker shade that I got is in D31. So they're about 10 shades off from each other. Out of the box, this is what it looks like. So it looks like this. It says Pat McGrath Labs on there. There's this black top on there. Yeah, you have the little number that you got on the bottom for your shade. It's not the largest applicator ever, but it's doable. The Pat McGrath is 0.16 fluid ounces. The Too Faced Born This Way concealer is 0.50 fluid ounces, so a lot more in here. This is almost half a foundation, but this one is pretty large. If we're gonna go with something like standard size, let me pick my Rihanna, the Rihanna one. This one is 0.27. This one still has more. So far it's looking like the Pat McGrath is the one that has the least amount of product in there for the price. So hopefully this works good. When I'm putting this on my face, this looks like a good concealer color for me. And it's really creamy. I like that. It's not runny like the foundation. I'm gonna let this sit for like, I don't know. I kind of don't even want to let it sit just because I don't know how this blends out. So I'm just gonna go right away and blend this out with the same beauty sponge that I use for my foundation.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the park pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Call up the gang and they come and get gang. Grab me a river, give you.
It did blend out really, really nice. It is full coverage. I really do like that. I still do have some darkness up under here, so I'm gonna apply just a little bit more, like just a tad bit more here, just so I can get these dark bags away. And I don't feel like that's a fault on the concealer. I feel like I just have really, really dark bags at a young age, which sucks. But I'm blending it out right now, and it's still blending out really nicely, even when I'm trying to make it buildable, like putting more layers on top of it. And this one is in the shade D31. I'll show you what it looks like up close. Same handle. I hope this is in focus. Same handle, everything like that, just a darker color. Cream contour. I've kind of been looking, okay, this one isn't as dark as I usually like my contour, but sometimes I do go a little heavy-handed with my contour, so maybe this lighter color, it's still an appropriate color to contour with. I just usually like it a little darker. That's all. That's just preference. I'm not going to use a beauty blender for this. I'm actually going to use a brush. This one is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe JH12, and I think I'm going to use this. It's like this, and I'm just going to blend it upward onto my face. Oh god. I think I added a little bit much, but as long as you blend it out, it should be fine. It looks, actually, I really kind of do like this shade, even though this isn't the normal shade I contour with. It's really nice. I really like it. And it blends out like a dream. Just like the other one. I didn't expect it to blend weird or anything. I just want you guys to see that you can also use the concealers as a contour, not just for concealing or highlighting. I hate doing this side because I have to do it with my non-dominant hand, and I kind of look crazy blending out makeup on this hand. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and then come back with my final review on everything. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, so this happens to be the finished look. Today I decided to go with no lashes, no highlight. This is blush on my face here. I just have a little bit of highlight on my nose, and for the lips I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dread. I used the Kiko Milan number 19 lip gloss, and I also used the Kylie and Jordan collab Partners in Crime. So this is basically the full face if you wanted to recreate what I have on now. But let's talk about what we're really here for. We're here to know, is this $68, almost $70 foundation worth your money? And whether or not these $70 concealers are also worth your money. In my opinion, my honest opinion, I'm going to tell you guys 100%. Listen to me. You need to buy this foundation and these concealers, because oh my god, I look so radiant. I look beautiful, like, and I'm not even trying to like glow or nothing. Like, my face has never looked this kind of radiant, this satin finish that this foundation gives off. It's just so beautiful. Like, I have like, and I've used everything else on my face is what I use regularly except the foundation and concealer. So when you change one thing and you get a huge result that's way different from what you had before, you know it's that one thing that's causing you to have this big change. And that for me is these three. This is a Mama Jamma combination. You need it. It's amazing. The foundation blends out wonderfully. I have y'all seen how I had those acne scars before. They're not there. You cannot see them. I want to say this is a medium foundation, not a full coverage, but you could build it up there. And I realized I love this. This is amazing. $70 is a bit pricey, so if you're on a budget, I would not say splurge on it. But if you can afford it, definitely splurge on this product. You won't regret it. Let me talk a little bit more about these concealers. In the video, I mentioned how they were easy to blend out and how they were full coverage. I love them. This one, the darker one, for sure is going to replace my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick. They give you a finish that's unlike any of the other concealers that I have. It's giving me like this really natural type of finish that I feel like if you just were to walk outside, people wouldn't know if you had on makeup. I mean, right now, yes, you can see I have on makeup, I have a full face on, but if I were to just go out in my foundation and my concealer, I feel like I would look fine and people wouldn't be like, why does she have half a face on? Where's the rest of her makeup? It would kind of look like skin. As far as long wearing and things like that, I usually don't have my makeup on for longer than, I want to say, 5 hours at most. So long wearing makeup isn't something I really worry about at my stage. I really can't speak to that, but I'm pretty sure there's other videos on YouTube who have done a wear test and things like that. Yeah, the foundation and the concealer, I 10 out of 10 recommend. You definitely need to get your hands on it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments if you're going to pick up this foundation or if you're not going to pick it up. And if you're not going to pick it up, give me some reasons as to why you're not going to pick it up. And if you have any suggestions of foundations that I should try that are a little bit cheaper or more affordable, let me know down in the comments too, because I love to try new foundations. That's one of my things. I'm a foundation junkie. I will see you in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! And everyone stay safe.